Hello YouTube and fellow preppers, this is Geordie Prepper here and I've got a gear review. This is going to be the start of my gear reviews on this playlist, so I hope you enjoy them. Apologies in advance first of all for any clicking that you hear on the video. I got this camera and it turns out that the autofocus is clicking, so I hope it doesn't interfere with it too much, but I just wanted to get the videos started and I'll get this camera replaced. And hopefully future videos won't be so bad. So what have we got here? Well, we've got the Gerber Recon task light, and it's been out for a while, this light. I mean, the reason that I'm reviewing it is because I do use it a lot, and for a bugging situation it's quite good because it's only 3 lumens. Here we have the red setting at the minute, which is the night vision setting. And it has this on the front here. It's what they call in dial technology, D-I-A-L, and what this basically means is diode illumination adjustable lens, which is really just a fancy way of saying that you can turn this and you get a different setting. So it just has a twist top, and you can see along the top here that it's grooved, except for one section, and the reason for that is that it lines up with that one there, and this is on the red setting. So if you don't want to switch the light on and you want to be sure that if you're in the dark and you want to be sure that you're switching on the night preserving setting, all you need to do is run your thumb along, because on any other setting, if you put your thumb in the notch there and then you come to the edged, textured edge, then you know that you're on the incorrect setting, so you can just turn it to the correct one. So running through the settings, you have the red night preserving setting, and then you have the standard white light, which is 3 lumens. I mean, it's daytime here and I've got a very bright light on in this room, and you can still see that on the table there. So it's 3 lumens, but it is quite bright. I mean, this will illuminate a room up, no problem for you to try, so you don't bang your little toe basically against anything. But in a bugging situation, any sort of standard thick curtains, this light won't penetrate it. Then next we have the blue, which is liquid identification setting. And then we have green, which is for map reading. Change it back to the standard night preserving setting. The clip is pretty good. It's quite strong. You'll notice here that the coating on the aluminium is slightly worn off. It does hold it though pretty well. It's just on these sharper edges that it's came away. I mean, I do use this torch quite a lot. You have the Gerber insignia there. It's a very solid torch. It's 68 grams without a battery, about roughly 73, 74 with it, and without the battery it's actually the weight of many torches which are bigger than it. I mean, I don't have the smallest hands in the world, but it's a decent size, and I turn the clip the other way so that if I pull it off a belt, then I'm pulling it with the light facing down. So you can remove the clip completely if you want to. At the bottom here, and which is how you turn on the torch, is a twisty bottom. It does have a lot of threads, which is good because it helps with the water resistance. You'll notice there, as it's unscrewing, that it has a double thread, double O-ring seal. Sorry. And what I've done is I've put some extra silicone grease around it. I don't think it was pre-greased when I bought it, So I've put just a tiny bit on there just to help with the water resistance into the battery compartment. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there is a tiny little spring down there. This is just a bog standard battery in, and the end cap here, that has a spring in it as well. And what I've done, I've put some paracord through the loop of the tail cap. I just put a bigger loop here and a smaller one. The idea when I did this was that I was just going to use like a carabiner or something, and then it was just going to go through and then hook it onto like a molly type vest. That was the idea behind it. It wasn't to go around my wrist or anything, it's just too small. And the reason why I've got a standard battery in there is because, and I'm not advertising any particular brand by the way, that just happened to be the brand that I'd put in. The reason I put standard batteries in this torch only is because of this poor chap here. And this little fella here, he used to look like this, which is a Eneloop XX high capacity battery. This torch has a pretty tight battery compartment, and when I was trying to put this guy in, I could basically feel the air cushion that was pushing against it, and silly me, I just kept forcing it in, and eventually it just got stuck at about there. And it took quite a while with some more grips to pull it out. Unfortunately, with doing that, the coating which went around it, the packet or sleeve, if you want to call it that, was damaged, so I had to pull the whole lot off. Now, there's nothing wrong with this battery. It still works perfectly fine, and I do use it. It's just that it doesn't have the sleeve around it. So what else to say about this torch? It's anodized aircraft grade aluminium. You'll notice, like when I'm screwing it, it has a lot of threads, which is good. I like that. I think some torches don't have enough threads, to be honest, and I don't think they're very, very good quality, but they are very good on this torch, even though it is a tiny little torch. Because of the twist activation, you do have to turn it a couple of times, because if any pressure was put onto the base of the torch like that, you'll see that the light illuminates. So you just have to twist it a little bit more until when you apply pressure it doesn't come on. And that's how I store it. But I do use this light a lot, so it does get some use. It doesn't stay in storage for very long. It's a good old purpose light for just going around a property if you don't want to put any overhead lights on, you know. Nothing else much more to say about it, except thanks for stopping by. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, and like the video. And if you think that this and other gear reviews that are upcoming are useful, then put a comment below. If there's anything that you think I should look at, let me know. And just thank you for stopping by. And as always, I would say, you know, be prepared, and you know, do it in your own way. This is a torch that I use, and I'm reviewing it because I like it. You know, it's not for everyone, but I do like it. Oh, a couple of other things to say about it. If you're into like the stealth camping and everything, the light is, you know, 3 lumens, and it does have your night preserving setting as well. And this is good for just reading things up close. And like I said, in the bugging situation, if you don't really want to get spotted, then it would be hard for this light to penetrate reasonably thick curtains. So thanks a lot for dropping by. Please like and subscribe. Take care.